everyone, it's Todd here from Baking with Fox Hallow Kitchen. Today, you're going to join me as I make potato rivel soup, only on Baking with Fox Hallow Kitchen. Hello to all my Fox Hallow fam, I'm Todd, and welcome to Baking with Fox Hallow Kitchen. Well, this week we're doing a recipe that I have been waiting to do well over 25 years. I know I've talked about her a lot, and she's a big inspiration for me in anything I cook or bake. Is my Grandma Dodson. Today I want to show you how to make my Grandma Dodson's potato rivel soup. It doesn't take a whole lot of ingredients, but when you get a bite of it, it is so good. It's quick, easy, and so simple. So if you're ready, then let's have some fun. Alright, to start off Grandma Dodson's potato rivel soup, you may ask me, Todd, what exactly is potato rivel soup? Well, it is potato soup with little flour dumplings cooked inside. To start off, we're going to go ahead and cut 4 to 5 potatoes down into cubes. Dave was already nice enough to peel the potatoes for me here, so I'm going to go ahead and cut some potatoes down here. Now, Dave, honestly, you never got to meet Grandma Dodson. But Grandma Dodson was probably, if not the reason I love cooking and I love baking.
Okay.
I mean, she had so much good cooking that she made, and then some you kind of had to question, like, okay, why are you doing this? Whenever if I remember correctly, she tried to offer us grandkids pickled pig's feet at one point.
Oh, my mom loved pickled pig's feet.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Grandma was known for her fudge.
Okay.
Her potato rivel soup. She was known for her rice pudding, which hopefully I can get my hands on that recipe. And also have somebody show me how to do it sometime. And there's only one person in the family that I know of that can make it almost identical to what Grandma would do, and that's Stace. So but yeah, Grandma just honestly taught me so much growing up, and that was one of my best times. Were always spent time with Grandma. Even towards the end, before she passed, I would do a lot of volunteer work at her nursing home. Grandma was very competitive, I want to say. You never want to play her in cards like gin rummy or Escalaire, because Grandma liked making her own rules. So yeah, we're just going to go ahead and cut these down into cubes. And then we'll proceed on to the next step. Alright, let's go ahead and do it. To continue on with our soup, next we're going to bring all our potatoes over here to a saucepan. Dump them in. And then we're going to add water. You may have to bring a little extra water to it, but you want to have about 1.5 inches of water around the outside covering the potatoes. Thanks, Dave. What do you think?
Use the whole thing. There you go. That's
okay.
About 1.5 inches.
And then we're going to add a little bit of salt. To that, and we're just going to cook this until the potatoes are cooking at a low boil. And you want to be able to pierce the potato That's how you'll know it's done. You just don't want to overcook it. Alright, now that we have our potatoes cooking, let's go ahead and make our Rivel mixture. Now, I already went ahead and pre-measured 8 tablespoons of flour. To that, we're going to just add a dash of salt. Try to get all of that off my hands here. And then we're going to mix in a beaten egg, which I already went ahead and did. And then we're just going to mix this together till we start getting little clumps of dough. Yep. I don't know if you guys can see it right there. There's little clumps of dough starting to form. Those are our Rivels. And the nice thing with this soup is too, it's not a whole lot of ingredients.
No.
Mom actually told me Grandma would always actually pull the potatoes out of her own garden whenever making this. So it's not a lot of ingredients, and it's stuff you have already at home. And it's a really, really good soup, especially this time of year with it being colder, and I just looked outside and we've got ice forming, so so yeah, this is a good like comfort food recipe, and yeah, I think we got it here.
Good.
Alright, let's go ahead and check on our potatoes here and move on. Alright, now that we've got a low boil going, we're going to go ahead and turn our water down just a tad and just let the potatoes cook. You want to make sure you also have 1.5 inches of water still going with the potatoes. And like I said, to test them and make sure they're done enough, you want to be able to pierce it with a fork, but not too soft. Okay, now that our potatoes are cooked the way that we want, next up we're going to take a tablespoon of butter, add it to our potatoes,
Okay.
and then a dash of pepper to it.
Okay.
And now comes the fun part. This is the part I always look forward to with this with Grandma Dodson. We're take our Rivel mixture that we made, kind of just drop it in little by little.
Okay.
You may need to run it through your hands too, just kind of get the nice chunks. And the main thing I always remember, Grandma always put extra in, and it was one of my favorite parts of this. So just take your time with it and drop them in. Now this is what I'm talking about. I think Grandma would definitely be proud of seeing what I did here today. Lastly, now that our Rivels have started really cooking, we're going to go ahead and add a cup of milk to our soup. And then we're just going to turn it down to a low simmer and cook for another 5 to 10 minutes. Sound good, Dave?
Yep, sounds great.
Alright. Looks like we are done here and looks amazing. Can't wait to try it, and hopefully Grandma's watching down and made her proud. Now it's time for my favorite part of the taste test, so here we go. We've waited a long time for this, so. So good. I think Grandma would be very proud. Enjoy, guys. Wrapping up today, I want to thank you again for joining me and encourage you to check out our friends and support channels listed in the description below. But before I go, always remember, it's good times and good food on Baking with Fox Hallow Kitchen. I'll see y'all soon. If you like this video or any of our other videos,
Be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons and stay tuned for future shows.